What's going on, everybody? Man, today is the day. I am so excited. What the hell is in my history? Oh, okay. I thought thought I exposed something. I already got a bunch of parlays and I've been busy this week, so I haven't been able to upload as many videos as I wanted to with the breakdowns. Kind of unfortunate, but all that matters is that you know I come out with this video, um, and I show you my picks. Man, we are gonna do a 3-day parlay. I did a bunch of lottos yesterday with a PFL bet. In the video, I said I like Nascimento, but then I was just like, this is such a 50-50 fight. I was just like, I'll just do the short little midget Baldly, and I only put like what was it, like 25, I think. Yeah, 25 for 600. This is a big lotto, just nothing crazy. Also took another lotto. This all hit 25 for 346, but Sylvian Cawley got voided because same day notice fucking changed fights. So annoying, bro. But Knicks won. Romanov got the first round. Oh, you already know. All that's needed here is Tio, Mungia, Mason Jones, Bo Nickel, Corey Sandhagen, and this. But I'm gonna be honest. I am actually Mason Jones is someone who I thought pre-tape was better than he actually is. You know, from what I remember from his UFC fights and the wars that he had, I was like, man, Jeremy Stevens is going up against a tough guy right here. A tough grappler, someone who's gonna wrestle him, and he's been boxing for the last few years, so he's not used to the grappling. That's not really true, man. That's not, and it's so unfortunate that I made these bets before I really went in depth on this UFC fight because I was more so breaking down the boxing fights all this weekend. All this week. And now I'm looking at this Mason Jones fight, and I'm like, fuck, man. I also took this Knicks, Tio, Devin Haney to win by points. I just don't. I know Sean Porter came out here and said, "Oh, who was it? Shane Mosley." He was like, "Oh yeah, I fixed his power. He's gonna knock out Ramirez in round 6." I gotta see it before I before I bet on Haney to win by KO. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You could learn power, but you're not gonna learn one shot knockout power, So I'm gonna take the tough Mexican to come in here with a game plan of, not letting Haney breathe, but Haney just obviously being a better one, landing the cleaner strikes, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I think Haney is gonna be too on his back foot too much to be able to, sit down on his shots and get a standing TKO against Ramirez. Ramirez is a tough kid or a tough cat. Dude's old as shit, but a veteran, very well seasoned. I don't think this is gonna be his first stoppage. He has been dropped. But he's only been he's never been stopped. He's never been stopped. Holy shit. Ryan Garcia, lock of the year. Bo Nickel, lock of the year. Jaime Munguia versus Bruno. Now, I know my friend Litz, because I have 3 people that uploads on the channel, right? 3 people upload on the channel. It's me, Litz, and Hokage. Litz is he's not very confident, but he's leaning towards Bruno's way. I don't see it. I mean, I think Jaime's gonna go in there and fuck him up. I know he was saying that Bruno's probably gonna take the center of the ring this time. I don't think that's possible against someone like Jaime, because Jaime's just he's a big guy in there, and he's a guy who throws in combination, and he's a guy who you have to respect his left hook, and when you got to respect someone's lead hand, it's hard to take the front step when someone's lead hand is good. And Jaime Munguia, that's how he dropped Bruno in the first fight. In the first round, he dropped him with a lead hook. It was very beautiful. And I think that's how he's gonna knock out Bruno. I think it might be especially with Jaime training with Canelo. Canelo's lead hand, lead hook is beautiful, and I think Munguia's lead hook is gonna look even more dangerous this fight. I know they only been training for a few months, but dude, you learn so much, especially when you're training with people so high level, and they fought you already, bro. So it's like they could tell you what you're doing wrong, and they could tell you how you can improve. And I do think there's a possibility that, but it's like 5% that Bruno could win. Literally 5% because he does throw with a lot of power because he throws his shots from his base like really well. But I don't like his defense at all. I don't like his defensive take. I think his defense is worse than Munguia, like way worse, way worse. At least Munguia bobs his head and he tries to move his head off the center line. But Munguia does stand in the pocket too much. So it's gonna be interesting how he takes this fight. But I do think it's gonna be a Munguia knockout, round 6, round 5, somewhere around there. I think that left hand is gonna fuck up Bruno. Like I'm pretty confident in that because I have this, you know, basically taking Munguia and Bruno not to go the distance is taking Munguia by KO, you know, in my opinion. Corey Sandhagen, lock of the year. Dude, someone in my Discord was saying they're scared because Figgy, you know, is known to show up and he's a champion and he's a dog. I understand that, but styles make matchups, and this is the worst. If Figgy was in his prime, I would still take Corey. All right? I would still take Corey. If Corey was minus 1,000 right now, I would still take Corey. Corey has such a little. Only way for him to lose is by a knockout and him getting subbed or something, like a club in sub or something. Like, that's the only way. But like for Figgy to land that is gonna be so difficult against someone who understands fighting so well. Corey is a beast, bro. Corey is a beast. His kryptonite is always, unfortunately, just higher IQ guys. I mean, what can you say against TJ Dillashaw? He should have won, but TJ knew, all right, if I mix it up, I'm gonna likely to get this decision more, even though it should have been a Corey win. And then you see the Peter Yan fight. It's just, man, Peter Yan is a beast, bro. Peter Yan is a beast. He has very high IQ too. And you see Umar, very high IQ fighter too. So he's only losing to people with high IQ. Figueiredo does not have high IQ. All right, I'm gonna be honest. He's not that type of fighter. Where he has attributes or what's the word called? He doesn't have the tangibles to beat Corey, you know? He doesn't at all. And I know he rocked, you know, Peter Yan and dropped Cheeto and he dropped in all these guys in bantamweight. That's because he's able to land on those people. I don't think he's going to be able to land on Corey at all. I'm honestly going to see, I could see a Corey stoppage. Like a late stoppage. Just by volume and damage and stuff like that. Kind of like a Song Young Dong fight. Because he doesn't really get stoppages anymore. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a decision win too. But on to the next one. Saul Alvarez. I mean, come on, it's Canelo. Cleveland Cavaliers, Indiana Pacers, Emiliano Vargas versus, I mean, that's a lock. And Inoue to get a knockout. Pretty simple, but those are lottos. These are my whales, okay? Teofimo Lopez, brother. Honestly, Barboza isn't bad, but Teofimo, it's the athleticism for me that does it for me in this fight, because I think their boxing skills, I think Barboza, honestly, boxing skills alone, I think he might be like a little bit better than Teo, but athleticism, when you mix it with the athleticism and the power and the speed, Teo clears there, you know? And just like the IQ in there and the footwork, I think Teo clears there. But the natural boxing, I think Arnold Barboza is a little bit better. And that's why I think is going to go to the decision. Because Barboza is a good boxer, bro. And good boxers don't get knocked out because they know how to... They know if they're losing a fight, they're just not going to want to get knocked out. Like, I'd rather take this L by decision and play it safe than getting knocked out, you know? Ryan Garcia by TKO or KO against Rolly. I just think, I know a lot of people are actually on Ryan by decision. I understand because Ryan hasn't fought in a year and he looks skinnier, but dude, Rolly's defensive awareness is garbage. And yes, he hits hard. Yes, he throws with a lot of power. But his defense is very, 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 very bad. Leaves himself out of position a lot of times. Leaves himself open a lot of times.
You know, he never gets tired.
I don't like it. And against someone with as much speed. We haven't seen speed with this much power in a long time in boxing, you know.
I don't know.
Devin Haney, Martin Bakoli. This fight I'm actually scared of. I made this bet, I think on Monday. I placed this bet or something earlier in this week. And I thought Bakoli was just fighting, you know, just like a just like a comeback fight, you know, someone light. Nah. This dude Ajabi is he's a real boxer. But I don't like his durability. And I know he's a big puncher that fucking dude, his straight is nasty, bro. Like he's a good fighter. But Bakoli, man, I don't think Ajabi has fought anybody as big as Bakoli with as much power and as much, you know, skills that Bakoli has. Because Bakoli isn't just like a fat ass who just walks forward and just tries to land one shot. No, bro. He's a boxer too. So I think Bakoli will win, but I think at minus 475, I'm not gonna put him in anymore because I think that's a big number to lay against someone like Ajabi, who Ajabi definitely has power, and we just seen Bakoli get stopped 3 months ago. So it's not like Bakoli's a lock here. Munguia, Alvarez,
I know Bo should win
Inoue,
this fight.
Mason Jones again. I made this bet before I broke down the Mason Jones fight, thinking, oh yeah, Jones is just gonna wrestle Jeremy Stephens, but he's not gonna do that, dude. I got a feeling, which is unfortunate, that Mason Jones is gonna get knocked the fuck out. I really do. It's scary, dude. It's scary. I just don't know why he doesn't wrestle. And maybe in this fight, he's like, oh yeah, I gotta win because I can't get out the UFC again, so I'm gonna wrestle and take the smart game plan, which I hope he fucking does. Because if he does do that, it's gonna be a very easy fight for him. But it's concerning. You know, I'm not gonna put Mason Jones in anything else. Bo Nickel is lock of the year. Please don't overthink this fight, okay? Oh, I gotta see. Sorry. Don't overthink this fight. Where does RDR win? The grappling? No, bro. No. He's not gonna wrestle Bo Nickel. Striking, don't even start on that, bro. Corey Sandhagen. I
don't know why.
Alexander Romanov already won. Here we go. 3 units. I put 3 units. 3 units is $300 for me. A unit is $100. Cleveland Cavaliers money line to win game 1 against the Indiana Pacers on Sunday. Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Hemi Munguia, Canelo, Inoue by knockout. Asmat Bikoyev. Yes. Asmat Bikoyev. I like Asmat more than I like Mason Jones. Let me tell you why. Ryan Loder is probably... let me not be fucked up. He's ass, okay? It's just he's an old generation fighter. Like in the 2000s, I mean like the 2005, 2006, 2007, 2010 era, he would have done good, you know? He would have definitely done good. But this is 2024, all right? And your wrestling alone won't win you fights. And maybe this is a close fight and Bikoyev can't get off the cage and can't get off the ground and gets taken down, but I don't see that happening. I mean, Bikoyev has way better striking, and it's not like Bikoyev has great striking, but it's just more fluid, and you can obviously tell that he's trained it way more and that he's comfortable on the striking. So if it cancels out, I got Bikoyev easily in the striking. And I think Bikoyev is going to be the one taking down Ryan Loder. I mean, we've seen Ryan Loder getting reversed by Valentine, and I'm like, bro, Valentine is ass. Valentine is ass, you know. So I'm thinking, like, man, Bikoyev, how does he lose here? By wrestling? Don't lose by wrestling. You're an ATT and you're Russian. But honestly, he's not a bad fighter. Only reason why I faded him in his Zach Reese fight, only reason why is because he had a chin that was very susceptible to aggressive fighters. Like if you see his fight against, was this the Dana White? Yes. Against this guy, he got chinned. I think it was the second round. And then against Budka, he got chinned. He didn't get like badly hurt, but he did get dropped, you know. So I was like, oh yeah, Zach Reese, he could maybe chin him, you know, Bekoya, all this and that. But against this fight, bro, Loader, I don't believe in Loader at all. Like, I don't believe in this guy. So, yeah, let's go Bekoyev. In the 3-unit, Bo Nickel, of course, Corey Sandhagen. 4 units in total right here. Jamal Murray to score 15 points on Saturday, Game 7. Jamal Murray is a very known clutch player. He's shown up in his last 2 Game 7s against the Minnesota Timberwolves and against, I can't remember the other team. I can't remember. But he dropped like 40 and 30. So he's a, dude, he's that guy. Kawhi Leonard, another clutch guy, just scored 15. Come on, man. I think they're both going to score easily 20. Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Asman Bekoyev, Bo Nickel, Jaime Munguia, Corey Sandhagen, Saul Alvarez, Cleveland Cavaliers on Sunday, Emmanuel Vargas, and 1 total knockdown because it's the same line. 1 total knockdown in the Inoue fight is the same line as fight not to go to distance. So I'm going to obviously just take the knockdown because it's a very simple thing. So 200 to win 1.2 and then 225 to win 1.1. This is the same parlay, but without Asma, okay? Without, just in case, you know? Just in case. Now, that's alone for 7. I think there was 2, 9, and then right here, 25, 20, 9.5 units. We have 9.5 units here, but I'm not done, bro. I'm not done. Now it's time for the whale. Now it's time for that one big ass fish that I told y'all about. What's bigger than a whale? I don't know. I'm gonna put 5 units, so in total I'm gonna have 14.5 units. I'll even it out. I'll have 15 units going riding on this weekend. Let's go UFC. Let's go Bo Nickel, Corey Sandhagen. Let's go boxing. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Munguia, Canelo. No. Where is did he Vargas? Yep. I'm not gonna be greedy. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna be greedy. Not 8-leg parlay. Bo Nickel, Corey Sandhagen, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Jaime Munguia, Saul Alvarez, Mariano Vargas, and Inoue. 5 units to win 5 back. I'm gonna do this. I don't want to log in because it's gonna make me put my phone in and shit, or my second, what is it called? Second authentication thingy. But I'm gonna put the parlay here. So just ask for the Discord. I'll send you it. I know some people talking to public chat. Just scroll down here, go to extra, go to parlays. This is where we talk, all right? This is where we talk about parlays. I'll put it in here though, if you don't believe me. I do want to take T.O. just straight up too, but it's boxing. You never know. But let's fucking get it, bro. Let's fucking go. It's gonna be a great weekend. I do also I just want to take the Cavs because how do the Cavs lose, bro? I don't see them losing on Sunday. Especially because it's game 1. I mean, game 1, bro. They're not gonna lose. I know they lost to the Pacers their last 2 season series games, but they were close games and the Cavs were playing their bench warmers. Like, that shit was not a serious game, bro. Shit was not serious. And the Pacers were fucking struggling against them. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Cavs too. I'm not even gonna overthink that shit. Cause it's like, what is there to overthink, bro? It's the fucking Pacers versus the Cavs. And I know the Pacers just went through honestly, I know they won 4-1 against the Bucks, but it's like, or they won what, 4-2 against the Bucks? What was it? 4-1 or 4-2? Oh, 4-1. But there was like this game, bro. They should have lost this game. What else game was it tough for them? No, that's all. First game was a blowout. Second game was a blowout too. But I think the Cavs are just a different level. I think they're gonna put their I think I'm gonna just take the Cavs then, bro. Game 2 is gonna be a different question. Actually, let me not even. Just don't be greedy, Vic. Don't be greedy. You already got the Cavs in a lot. Am I being greedy with this Jaime Munguia fight? I don't think so. Has he lost his chin? I don't think he lost his chin. Like all these fights here, like Ryan, nah. I mean, I could, cause like, I could just take the simple route and just do this, bro. And do literally Kawhi 15. Oh, minus 1,000 for 3 players to score a point. Fuck out of here. I mean, I'm not complaining about this either, bro. To win 4 units, like, I don't give a fuck if it's 7 legs for minus 114. If I think it's gonna hit, I think it's gonna fucking hit. Then I'm not gonna fucking not do something just because it doesn't hit. Oh my eye. All right. Let's get it, man. Join the Discord. Just comment below that you want to join the Discord, and I'll send you the link. It is completely free, and then you can see my final play. But it's gonna be something similar to this. It's gonna be a 5-unit play, very low odds, but let's have a fucking fantastic weekend, bro. Let's have a great weekend, bro. All right, let's make this money.